Hi everybody, this is Yousef and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to have one of the Persian street food. That's a tongue sandwich, beef tongue sandwich. And it's one of the most expensive one too. The sandwich itself, it takes a few minutes, just like every other sandwich. You have a bread and you stuff it in and here you go. But making a beef tongue to cook, it takes about 3.5 hours. So let's go over the ingredients and start making it. All right, for making a beef tongue sandwich, we need beef. For showing this, actually, I have to put my gloves on because I really have to show the whole thing to you and to see which part did I, clean it and how to clean that, which I already did, so I didn't want to waste the time. Here's the beef tongue. You see how big it is. And these are the part that I have to take it because mostly are a fat and is not something that you might need at each side of this. Anyway, it's been cleaned and washed and is ready. All right, the rest of the ingredients is just for making a sandwich itself, most of them, which is like about 1 cup of parsley leaves and few pickled cucumber, about half a pound of white mushroom, which I sliced most of them, and it depends on how much you want to use it or you want to use, because I'm going to show you two versions of the sandwich. One is the Iranian street version and one is my own. So that's why I have a little bit of the different things here. I do need 2 onions. One, it goes for cooking the beef tongue. One is for the sandwich itself. 2 cloves of garlics, 2 tomatoes, few leaves of lettuce, and here we have some mayonnaise, depends on how much you want to use for a sandwich. 2 bay leaves, 1 stick of cinnamon, 1/4 of a teaspoon turmeric, not too much, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon salt, some cooking oil. And I have here 2 different kind of sandwich bread. So we're going to talk about it when the food is ready. Now, the first thing that we have to do, we go and cook the tongue. For doing this, we need onion and the rest of the spices and garlic. Let's go and do that. Here have to make sure you choose the pot that it's good enough for your beef tongue. So to see if it's a small, so choose a smaller. If it's too big like this one, you have to pick up the bigger one. So here you go. I'm going to put this in there. This onion that I'm going to put it, I'm not going to cut it, but I just go halfway, just make it like a plus on the top, like this. Put it here, put this also here, and I'm going to put the water. Enough to almost cover the beef tongue. That's good enough. Now, what we are going to do is just let this start boiling. As soon as it boils and start boiling for about like 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to show you all the foams coming up. There's 2 things you can do. Change the water or just pick up all the foam. Then you add all the spices. Otherwise, you're going to throw the whole things out. So let's start cooking this. All right, so let it start boiling and watch that it doesn't go over the foam. So you might, just keep watching it. All right, here what I was talking about. You see all those foam. So actually the blood is coming out of that somehow. You take this out, not the garlic. Or you can throw the whole water away and change that. If you do this, that would be good enough. Alright, here's time for all the spices, because I took all the foam, and right now I put things here. Bay leaves and cinnamon. Here is our turmeric, black pepper. Alright, so we put it on a very low. It's not necessary to be that high, and let it cook. Just go for about 3 to 3.5 hours, then come back, it's going to be finished. Meanwhile, we are going to just do our cutting and chopping our rest of the ingredients. All right, most of the Iranian sandwich, they mix the sliced onion, very thin, with chopped parsley. So that's a very nice combination. Actually gives a very good taste to almost any kind of sandwich. So we are going to prepare that also. Here is our onion. Now for parsley, going to chop this. All right, we chop this, we mix them together like this. When we make the sandwich, we spread on at the end on the top of the meat inside the bread. Here you go. That's good enough. All right, next one, to show how to cut. I'm pretty sure you know how to cut the tomato. Make it very thin, not too thick. And also you can cut the some of this end like this one. You can take it out. Okay, so we just put them all together right here. Make it ready for our sandwich. All right, here is for the time for our pickled cucumber. Iran calls this khiyarshur. It means cucumber, salty cucumber. So also this should be kind of thin slice. Okay, our cuttings are done. We're ready for our making our sandwich. As soon as our meats are cooked and done. Here we already have the slice of mushroom. When the meat is ready, then start sauteing this and mix them together for the Persian version of the sandwich. All right, guys, it's been about 3.5 hours. And here is our beef tongue is ready. And you see that it goes through very easily. So now what I'm going to do is start sauteing our mushroom and take this out and peel it off and let it get cold while we're doing this, sauteing this. Just to drizzle a little bit, not too much oil. All right, and turn off this heat on this one. And all right, going to take it out. Put it here. Okay, make sure to take the skin off while it's hot. Otherwise, it's going to be very tough and hard, and it's going to hold the meat, and it's going to waste a lot of delicious meat. So I know it's hot. Be careful. Don't burn yourself. But that's the way it has to be. It is hot. All right, now we have to let it get cold in order to cut it. So while it's sitting here, we go on our mushroom to see what's going on there. It's not a bad idea to put just a little bit of the juice over here to make it tasty. So you should put a little bit of salt and pepper in your taste. I do that. Okay, most of the people maybe like to put the hot chili pepper. You can do that too. All right, let's start cutting this. All right, in Iranian version in the street, either they shred this or make it in very smaller pieces like this. And then they add this to the pan and start sauteing it again. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to use the same pan, sauteing pan, and just saute this a little bit more with mushroom. Now you can taste this right now. If you need a little bit more salt and a pepper, it's the time to add it too. All right, if you look at it, you know, it's getting the color, so that's good enough. Turn this off, and we go and make our sandwich. Okay. Here is how we make our sandwich. So using mayo, again, as much as you desire, or if you don't want it, you don't have to. So I'm going to use both sides. All right. Okay, here's the Iranian version. By the way, this is a soft baguette, and I also have that ciabatta baguette here that I'm going to make one also from that. Now let's put our delicious stuff here. All right. Then it's a time for just adding these beautiful tomatoes and some of these pickled cucumber. Iranian. By the way, Iran, they make this with the a sourdough baguette. They call it nun bolki, which I couldn't find it here. And not, this is the last part. And here is a big fat beef tongue sandwich. Looks great. All right. Put them together. Like this. There you go. This is one version. All right, my version, it's a little bit simple than that. I can make it with the same bread, although it's very big. But so I do it with this kind of bread right now. Usually, this is be very good if you toast this or at least warm this. Same thing. I put a little bit mayo, not much. All right, I don't use a lettuce, just like this. These are bigger pieces and I like it like this. And by the way, before I put this, sorry, I like to put a little bit cinnamon powder on top. Then I put the rest. And here we go. This is how I like it. All right, guys, here is our Iranian beef tongue sandwich. And this is my version that I like, but you can use any condiment or any kind of bread that you like. You want a baguette, you want just a regular sandwich bread, you want the lavash, you want a pita bread, whatever you like to have it, you love to eat with, do it. There is no right or wrong. But the food itself is really, really tasty. So I want you to try it and let me know if you make it this or you have done or you make it different, or just help me to improve our cooking or my cooking. Like always, I really thank you, appreciate for watching my video, and thank you for your support to share my videos and just give me a comment. Until next time with another dish, bye.